I'm Zach Mahler. I'm a third-year medical student at UNMC.
I'm Zach Tamar. I'm a family physician here in Syracuse.
Lindsay Abbott. I'm a nurse practitioner here in Syracuse.
All right, so for our first question, what originally attracted you guys to this field or this area of study?
Yeah, I think many people come back to helping others, and I knew in general when I going through high school and college that was a focal point for me, is that I wanted to be able to help others, and I just found that this was a great career and profession to be able to do that, and very fulfilling for me.
Same. I always liked sciences going through school, and as I got older and kept going through school, medicine became a clear option for me in that regard.
So, yeah, I always just knew I wanted to be a nurse. There was a recruiter, I think, that came to my high school and talked about the nursing shortage and that there'd always be work there. And then as I got into it, I realized it was something I was really passionate about.
All right. So for our second question, when did you know that this is what you're going to do with your career? Like, when was the point that you figured out that, you know, this is what you're going to stick with for the rest of your life?
I think for me, I was probably a junior in high school, and it was kind of hit me that like I need to make a decision like soon of what I wanted to do, and I took this week-long course at Bryan Hospital in Lincoln, and it was every like medical field option, and various doctors talked with us, and I just really enjoyed speaking with them and learning about their profession, and I think it was around that time that I knew this is what I wanted to do. Yeah.
I was a sophomore in high school. We had to do a persuasive speech in my speech class in regards to a profession, and as I researched either it was engineering versus medicine, and decided that medicine was a better choice for me.
My senior year, I kind of already talked about it, so.
All right. What would you say are the most important skills or the most important traits for someone to have that is going into the medical field?
I think at my stage, like, you're gonna really want like good study habits, be very dedicated and motivated. But then as you further now kind of go into the clinical side, obviously what you really need is a good bedside manner and working with patients and be able to get, you know, a good understanding and rapport with them, that they trust you and can open a good line of communication.
Yeah, you have to want to study. You're going to spend hours doing it. Then you have to be a good listener and communicator to actually elicit information from a patient and be able to give them information that is helpful. Those are probably the two most important ones.
I agree with them. Also, like for the nursing part of it, obviously compassion and empathy are huge.
Yeah.
What would you say is your favorite or the best part of your job, in your opinion?
I think the best part is, you know, you'll see a patient come in and they'll have this acute complaint for you, and then either in follow-up or later that day when you talk with them and they say they're feeling much better, you know, and just having that sense that you're making a difference in that patient's life is very fulfilling.
Yeah, there aren't many opportunities out there where you get to help somebody every day, and for us it's multiple times a day to make a difference in somebody's life, so that's pretty unique, pretty special.
I agree. Also with just being in family medicine, being able to follow up and also seeing their friends and family members and seeing that you're making a difference over a long span of time.
Then what would you say is your least favorite or kind of the biggest drawback of your job?
Yeah, I think the hardest part is all the charting and all the note work. I mean, working with the patients is the best part, and then it's all this stuff kind of behind the lines that you have to do to fulfill all these check boxes. It's very tedious.
Yeah, definitely the paperwork. There are about 3 hours a day. After an 8-hour day in clinic seeing patients, which is the fun part, then you have 2 to 3 hours a day of paperwork to make sure it's all documented properly.
I completely agree. Take the words right out of my mouth.
All right. And then for our last question, if you could go back and change your career decision before you decided to go to school, would you, and why?
I mean, I think I'm kind of in the midway of my training and haven't come full circle yet, but at this point, no, I think I would still stick with my decision to become a doctor, yes.
Yeah, same. I would pick the same thing and the same specialty again. This is what I wanted to do, all of medicine, not just a little piece here or there.
Yeah, I don't think I would change anything.
All right. thank you guys for your time. I know you guys are all busy and have really packed schedules, so thank you.
No problem.
You're welcome.